Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another episode review. This is going to be for episode 7 of season 1 of Gracepoint, titled episode 7. So yeah, before I begin, however, as usual, 10-second spoiler warning for those that get to actually watch the episode. Um, 10-second spoiler warning for you guys to watch the episode. Stop the video, go check it out, and then come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning, as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those that have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rates. So basically, it starts off with them stating the events of what happened to Jack Reinhold, that someone tried to rob his shop and then that he later committed suicide, or someone vandalized his shop, more or less, not really robbed it, but vandalized his shop, and then he committed suicide. So it kind of starts off, starting off with that, giving him a proper funeral, which is kind of weird considering that they haven't even given Danny Solano a proper funeral, but that's because his body's still being used as evidence. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. They said that they got as much as they can out of Reinhold, and that the reason he committed suicide is because the media was basically not really pressured him to do so, but it did have a large effect on him. Nobody really wanted to talk to him anymore, so it was also kind of loneliness. Nobody trusted him or anything. And by the time that the police did get there to try to help protect him, because he wasn't really a person of interest that much anymore. Because he has said everything he can to the police. So when the police went there to try to help him, save him, or whatever, help him, save him from any other possible threats, other people who might want to try to harm him, it was too late because he had committed suicide. Again, he just walked into the ocean. Basically he drowned. So yeah, there is that. So I do like the fact that they did start off with that. Now throughout the episode, you have Tommy Miller. Miller was the other little boy, the blonde kid, the boy. He went missing. He was 3 blocks away from his school, and then he just goes missing. And then then Detective Miller is trying to find her son, because the son is, Tom Miller. So she's trying to find her son, seeing how this could possibly relate to the murder of Danny Solano. And Mark Solano, who was the dad, of Danny Solano, he tries to rally up the town, try to, help find Tommy. Everybody's trying to help find the kids, see if there's any connections. And also at the end of the not the end, but near the end of the episode, the backpacker comes back. Pierce, I believe is his name, or Percy, something like that. So he comes back, and they're kind of questioning him. Did he have any involvement with Danny Solano or Tommy? And he says he's never actually seen Tommy, not that he can recall of, but he has seen Danny Solano in the past, which makes sense due to the fact that Danny did have the phone number of the backpacker in his pocket right around the time that he died. And so yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because he starts off by saying Budapest, and they're like, what? Because his crossword puzzle, he wanted to know what was the capital of Hungary, and I've spent time in Hungary, so Budapest. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, he's a weird character. I do have to watch out for him. You also have Susan, who's that weird old lady who I really don't trust at all. She's kind of threatening Vince. Apparently there's something going on there. I mean, we kind of know there's something going on there. There's some tension, but we don't know exactly to what degree there is tension. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to make out of that lady. She's creepy and weird. Yeah, I will say that. And then at the end of the episode, you have the father, the priest, Paul. His name is Paul. and you have Mark Solano, and they're like in the forest because they found a lead, which that correlates with the backpacker, and another hint as to where Tommy Solano was possibly seen. Not Tommy Solano, Tommy Miller was possibly seen. So they go there and they're in the forest, and the Reverend is telling Solano that he's a good man, that he's even though through all his challenges he's a good man. And then Mark is just shut up, I don't want to hear it right now, just find any evidence. And then they find the bike of Tommy, and everybody's like, what, where the fuck's the boy? So yeah, and then you have the plumber or electrician or whatever that gets psychic messages that says that Tommy may possibly be bleeding out. So yeah, kind of a mess at this point. Not the plot, but everybody's kind of in a mess at this point. Um, let's see. Carver's daughter, Emmett Carver, Detective Carver's daughter, also comes back in this episode. I mean, this is her first appearance, and I assume it's gonna be her only appearance because she came in and then left. So there's that, and she could not have come at a worse time yet. So yeah, the plot kind of went haywire in this episode. Like it was good in all aspects. It was good, but there's like too many things in one episode. Kind of need to back the fuck up for a second. So I do think the plot wise, some stuff could have been taken out. I mean, they could have, I mean, they should have stayed. I think the fact that they addressed Reinhold's death was good. Tommy Solano for the not Tom. Why do I keep saying Tommy Solano? Mark's the investigations, with the two kids, that should have been in there. The backpacker should have been in there, and I think after that, anything extra was kind of just added on with like the relationship between Vince and Susan, for example. Maybe the encounter with the girl Julianne or Julie, Carver's daughter. That was I don't want to say it's kind of added in there, but it kind of like intensified the plot because she could not have come at a worse moment. So yeah, so I do think there's a few things that could have been taken out, plot wise and scene wise. So there is that. The writing was good for the most part, so I do want to give a credit on that. The acting as well was good for the most part. Though there was this one part where the acting could have been a bit improved, if I do see so myself. So yeah, but overall it was a pretty good episode. Really did like it. Pretty fucked up episode also plot wise, which is why I do say there's maybe a few things that could have been taken out, maybe shortened a couple scenes, and yeah, but overall it was a pretty great episode. Do recommend you guys watching it if you haven't watching the show if you haven't already. It's got like 3 episodes left. Yeah, episode 7. So it's got 3 episodes left. It ends, I think, half next at the first week of next month, I think, or something like that. So yeah, definitely do check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, that's basically. Oh, and on a rate. On a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty great episode, if I do say so myself. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. So definitely do stay tuned for that. For TV shows, I do reviews for Scorpion, Gracepoint, Z Nation, Walking Dead, Gotham, Arrow, and The Flash. So definitely, and Constantine. So definitely do stay tuned for that. Besides that, comment down below your thoughts on the episode. What are your thoughts on it? Comment on that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.